Back in 1998, Rick and I started this company with just the hopes of being able to provide for our families.
I honestly never thought we would grow a company to be this size.
We started with nothing. We started with my $5,000 credit card at Home Depot.
We started off small. We focused on all the right things.
We had no goals set, to be honest with you.
The legacy of what we were trying to build was much more important than the money.
We never had any idea that we'd ever be a $41 million company in Florida.
When I came back into the landscape industry, I researched several companies. I selected Girard just because they fit more with my personality and the direction that I wanted to go with my career.
I came because of the culture. I came because of the passion that Rick and Randy showed for the business and for their people.
You get so used to working for a company where you just become a number, but at this company, I feel like I'm part of a family, but also that they know at the end of the day that I have a family to go home to as well, and that's priceless to me.
The personal touch that they give you and the help that they give you, and if you need help, all you have to do is ask and they come running. Everyone here is to help everyone else, and it's worked out wonderful for me.
They want to be user-friendly. They want to deliver a best-in-class product. They want nothing but the best, and they are willing to do anything to achieve that.
We set ourselves apart by always doing the right thing, always doing what we say we're going to do to the customer, hiring the best talent in the industry, surrounding ourselves with the best people, and always over-delivering to our customer.
When we got a phone call in January from BrightView, it was kind of a shocker. It was humbling. Company was not for sale.
We knew we had built a great thing throughout the state of Florida. We wanted our legacy to continue.
We engaged in those conversations, and that brought us to where we are today.
We felt that of all companies out there, BrightView was the best company to be able to continue our legacy.
I think the first thing that really attracted us was the story behind Rick and Randy, and how they basically built the business from the ground up with their own hands and their own dedication and commitment.
I think the thing that impressed me initially with Girard was probably back several years ago with some major national customers that I deal with, and feedback when you asked who they worked with, who they liked and why, Girard's name popped up numerous times.
I think one of the things that we were all attracted to Girard was that we knew they were a very strong organization, and I think John Feenan, our CFO, has mentioned strong on strong. Strong on strong is a very important thing of how we look at an acquisition.
Great companies buy other great companies because of the people. One of the things that we've heard a lot is strong on strong. I think it's a great analogy. Girard is not a fixer-upper. Along with this acquisition, they're getting great customers, they're getting great employees.
If you have a strong business and you go and you buy out weak businesses or failing businesses and try to incorporate businesses that aren't successful on their own, that actually what you're doing is you're putting a burden on your strong business. Whereas when you buy a strong business, you're just increasing your own strength.
Strong on strong to me means that they lift us, we lift them. We carry them, they carry us.
Strong on strong, when you talk about BrightView, is the resources that we can bring with the resources that Girard, and just getting that team together is very, very powerful.
Strong on strong really describes taking what BrightView already has in both its client and crew relationships and taking a potential acquisition or partner and building on that strong base.
The next steps are, as we begin to unfold this, to begin to get out to every single one of the branches, meet the employees, meet the customers, meet the clients, spend time with each one of them, and understand, how can we help to make this a great transition.
After speaking to Andrew and John and Mike, I feel like they recognize the things that caused pain. So I feel like they're trying to shift that culture back to where it was.
I think in the past we've all learned that we can't come in and impose our will, so to speak, right? There is no ego here with this approach.
Probably the number one thing is just taking time. There's no rush.
The thing that we love about Girard is they've got some great practices, some great processes. And to use a term that Jeff Harold uses all the time, we don't want to touch the dials, right? It's basically let the business continue to run the way it is.
This is a well-run company that we need to continue to serve the customers, run the business. We just need to let it settle.
Change is tough for folks, so the message for us is being very consistent and listening.
Right now, the changes that are going to occur really should have no impact on our clients because those relationships are going to continue being managed by the same account managers, by the same production managers as they've been managed for years as Rick and Randy have built Girard.
The most important thing that we can do in an acquisition is that 6 months from now, the customers and the people say, I don't really see any difference.
I firmly believe their intention is to be more like the Girard Environmental Service Company that is locally owned and operated, has a local presence, is locally managed, but it has a national backing.
We believe very strongly, even the size of our organization, that at the end of the day, we're just a large family. We're just a much bigger family.
I'm looking forward to the changes that are coming forward, to the training opportunities, to whatever I can do to assist in the merge. So I'm just going to continue doing what I do best.
Whatever name is on the shirt, I still strive to succeed for my team, my family, and everybody involved.
We've always been more about our customers, getting the job done. As long as that mission doesn't change, then there's no reason for us to change either.
That's what Rick and Randy developed, is that culture of when it matters, make it happen, and that's what this acquisition is all about.
If you look at some of the leadership we've met, some of the great operators that are in Girard, you look at some of the BrightView operators and the strong presence that we have, and getting that powerful group together, creating the best of the best, and putting it out there in the marketplace is very exciting and attractive.
I think for the next several months, it's really going to be about us coming together and learning those different strengths that we have and bringing those together and developing best practices that the rest of the market can be jealous about, quite frankly.
What my hopes are for GES and BrightView together as we continue to look at Florida is how we continue to take and really combine the best of the best. We've got two great groups coming together that hopefully the synergistic effect of that is we're going to be just building a stronger team that delivers excellent landscaping to our clients while providing great opportunities for our crew.
We have some great people that are capable of doing more than I'm able to provide. And I think, putting them on a bigger stage will allow them to spread their wings and continue growing their career. And I'm proud to provide that for them.
We can back 10, 20 years from now, we can look back and say, what we left behind is still in place.
All of my employees and myself and my brother, we just went from being a part of something big to something much bigger.
And hopefully a lot of our customers and a lot of our employees will be part of that team for a long time.
My brother and I feel this is the right decision, it's the right time, and we're making it for all the right reasons. As we've said before, our legacy is really important to us, and we're really proud to leave that in the hands of BrightView.